What remains of Edith Finch? Whoa, where am I?
Are you streaming this?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh. Did we ever stop streaming?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I keep starting and stopping.
Oh.
What remains?
I don't know. Where is she?
Um, we seem to be. Oh,
Oh.
Edith Finch. Uh, she's got a cast on.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Nothing
I'm
makes
just going to
sense.
start at the beginning with the house.
Here I am.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Tara
I
feels
like
like she's
her
in a
voice.
Tim Burton movie.
But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
What? Really? That looks like the burrow.
Watch this.
Inside the mailbox were bills from
Knock,
7
knock.
years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
I'm not opening that.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. Whoa. I broke the words.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Whoa, okay. I found it.
I'm in the woods. Whoa. Something like a...
The truth
Go
is,
this way?
even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Tara, we're going to see the riverman.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Tara, do you feel like you're walking through a story? Maybe this will get you out of your reading slump.
I don't know. I started reading again today, but it's a really long book. It's like 700 pages.
Oh.
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's a burrow.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Does this house frighten you?
As a 17-year-old? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Sneaky
Looking in,
peeky.
I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
I'll find another way in.
It's a missing poster. Oh, what the... Sorry. I don't know what that was.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Oh, wind chime. What's this? Oh, I thought it was a button I could press.
You can look through it.
I can?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like a
The
peephole.
house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Terry, you think you ever saw this house in your dreams?
No.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Are we gonna find out what remains? Mortifying.
Oh,
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Guess I'm gonna have to switch the
For the
power
first
back
time
on.
in years,
What?
I felt like I was home.
Oh.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh.
Edith, that's you. I think.
You're right, that's me. That's Dawn. That's my brother Lewis. That's Edie.
Grandma Eddie.
In loving memory, Lewis Finch.
Oh, God.
Oh, my
Our
brother's
brother.
dead! I'm sorry.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
So true. What the hell? Sorry. What the
Nothing
heck
in the
were
house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth. My mom
They're
was much
hoarders.
an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh my goodness. Just filled with tragedy.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
I can do this. Sarah's. Is this realistic? Am I pregos?
She looks like she's pregnant.
I might be pregos. Just heard a penny drop. Clearly an old person lived here.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Key didn't fit, Tara. Tara, is this beautiful? Whoa.
Even the fireplace had a story.
What was that?
Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Whoa. There I am. Tara, you want to read the book The Weird?
No.
TV don't work. TV don't work. Well, it must be a little windy outside, huh? I suppose.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
What caused us to leave?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Okay. Guess I should go upstairs next. I'm not pressing that again. Where's all that racket coming from? What's this room?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What the heck does that mean? Literally?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Sealed
then Edie
them up?
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What the?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Whoa. What do you think of this?
Lewis told me there were secret
Interesting.
passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Could it be the...
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh. Up.
Oh.
Now I just find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Sarah, what the heck? Why are you so smart?
It's not smart.
I'm just really stupid.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Whoa. Cool room, Tara? What do you think? You just
I
said.
grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
It's okay.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Whoa.
December 13th, 1947.
Whoa.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
The gerbil looked really tasty.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Mm.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh no. The goldfish looked really tasty. Oh no.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Christopher. That starfish looked mighty tasty. Why is it so dark in here?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Oh, what kind of accent is that, Tara?
Don't know.
Tara, are you engrossed in the story?
I ate a lot of things that night. I kept eating and eating.
Oh my goodness.
She ate toothpaste.
She ate a gerbil food. She almost
Then
ate
I
the
heard
goldfish.
chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh.
What the?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Whoa.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Ooh. Searching for mice. Oh, can I, like, in the grass? Oh.
Rabbits.
Where are they? Gotcha.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Wow.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What am I gonna find next? Oh,
A mama rabbit.
where?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
What the heck was happening in real
I
life?
was a shark.
Whoa!
Oh my god! Ow! Flip. Stop. Oh. 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 Oh.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
What is that?
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Come here, you.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
She's gotta be dreaming.
Oh. Is that like Hunger Games?
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
She's a snake?
You giant squid. Octopus.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, and I moved real quiet.
Yummy. There you go, there. Hard to control. Look at my leg.
I wanted to
Tentacle.
stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with a rust. Belly with a rust.
What's this guy say?
Drunken sailor.
I'm singing the Drunken Sailor song. It's like Bioshock. Where's that guy from? Oh, it's so slimy. Yo, Captain!
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross
like
the
little
water,
hungry
I saw
caterpillar.
something new, something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Whoa.
I got closer and closer.
Until I'm in my own room.
Mm-hmm.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm not
Molly
sure if I
was
believe
psychopathic.
but I'm
Equals
sure
crazy.
Edie would have.
Okay, Molly was a little crazy girl.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly was a little cat girl like your brother. Tara, was that story real?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
What happened to Molly Finch?
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Is Molly the cat or that's okay?
Her room was like a museum.
What is this?
For 500
Odin's
years,
story.
the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Am I supposed to... Can I... Is there more to that? Odin. Built 1937, Sven Finch. Happy 90th birthday, Grandma. Whoa, what the... Grandma loved the color pink.
She clearly did.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Perhaps...
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Is there more to this that I just can't see? I don't understand. Wait. Can I, like, enter it? Oh, there we go.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937,
We
he
had
set
one of
sail with
these.
his family
You
and
did?
his house,
Mm-hmm.
hoping to leave the
Wowee.
curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Odin.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh. Mark.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Whoa. Tara, what the freak is wrong with this family? Grandma loved to paint, and perhaps I have to go back outside. Sending a little detail. Oh,
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
I won't go.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Sorry, bug flew on my nose. Edie.
Great Grandma had always been the family's biggest fan.
Oh. Great Grandma had a lot of
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
That is a baby. That's a baby. That's
Who is that? Just a random baby?
That's just a random baby. There's no story behind that.
Grandma likes collecting pictures of random babies.
Grandma loved babies.
I don't think there's anything else here.
I don't know how to get out though.
Through the window.
Go back out through the window, you think?
Yeah. That's how you came in.
Stuck in me.
You crouched.
Nothing's letting me do anything else.
Weird. Looks like you're stuck here.
Grandma loved sleeping. Grandma had a perfume. Grandma. Oh, I'm so pregnant. Is that what it's like, Tara?
I don't think that pregnant women say that.
Oh, what's this? There's a secret in the bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch?
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Oh.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow. Whoa. A lot of old pictures in here. So, keep looking, I suppose. Picture of a deer, picture of a swing set.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Hey, see, she did that on her own. Oh. Nice Buzz Lightyear. I guess they...
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Terry, is this realistic?
Yes. Did you ever break your leg as a kid?
No.
Me neither. I never broken a bone.
Knock on wood, me neither.
Although I think I might have like fractured my toe a couple years ago. Because I bumped it into the metal bed frame.
Oh, I've totally broken my toe probably a ton of times.
My brother said
I
he'd
didn't
die
break
before he ate another
the
mushroom.
toe, but I definitely like
he
fractured
did.
it or something because it's never been quite the same.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
This is so fun.
Used to love the swing set when I was a kid.
What's that over there?
Are you gonna get off?
I don't know how to. Oh, maybe.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh no, he's gonna freaking jump off.
Dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
I used to swing so freaking high.
Me too.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Whoa.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
I used to have dreams about the swing set and like going around
then maybe
you know.
he'd still be here.
all the
But I
way.
doubt it.
Whoa.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Here we go.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god.
That's the day
Oh.
he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
They give me shivers.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yep, me too.
Rest in peace, Calvin. My goodness.
Calvin's a
After the
legend.
funeral,
He actually did it.
Edie roped
And he
out Calvin
died.
out of the room.
Oh, God.
It's true. Jesus. You freaking legend, Calvin. You did it. I can't
You
get to
sacrificed your
Mom
life.
said
That's
Grandpa Sam enlisted at
dedication.
18 and never set foot in the room again.
What's this? Huh? Oh. A butterfly? What's this?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Milton.
Growing
Barbara
up,
Finch.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara Finch.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Barbara.
What is that, a cake?
Looks like a cookie cake. I love cookie cake. Dreadful stories. Guest starring Barbara
Of all the
Finch.
stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just to boost her career. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh no.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks.
Terry, we know the secret
I'll
to
be
the
back in a
box
sec.
now.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't...
We have the key to the basement.
So
It's right next
Barbara
to the
went to look for him.
music box. Is right next to the basement too.
That's right.
She reached for the music box.
Oh, I have to turn it.
Found the key. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
What? Listen to the music.
She found Rick's Finch and imagined the worst.
This is so cool.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Can't see nothing.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick.
Oh dear.
I'm furious.
I like
Then
that.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
I love the Halloween music. Tara, how about after this story we take a break so that next time
Yeah, I
we
need to
continue
put
this?
them.
Oh, what was that?
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And his enemy was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Get out of there, Barbara.
Night, she played her part beautifully.
I'm in Molly's room.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet. The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Who could it be? Oh my god.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Bravo, Bob! You were wonderful!
monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ew.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Weird. Cool, though. I think it's saved for us, because I can't save the game myself. Oh, look, there's her diner outfit. Okay, let's take a break, and we'll come back to this, okay? Say goodbye to the stream, Terror Girl.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.